Hello, second and third grade. This is Mr. Calvert again. Today we are going to be working with a new app. So you need to go up into self-service. Okay. And I'm recording this before the app has actually been put into self-service. So on mine, I actually can't find it. But for you, you can go down here to search at the bottom. And the app's name is Pixlr. So you're going to type in Pixlr. Now you'd think it'd be ER because of that sound, but it's not. There's no E in it. It's just R. So Pixlr. Okay, and as it said, yours will hopefully pop up. Mine's not going to because it's not actually in self-service yet. And then I can go into the app. Pixlr, there it is. And we are going to be working on a new photo. So I need to get rid of this. There we go. And what I can do is I'm going to go down to camera, and you want to take a nice self-portrait of yourself. Make sure that it's facing you, so you can flip the camera around right here. Okay, now I got my headphones in so that you guys can hear me a little bit better, but you probably won't have headphones in. You're going to take a nice photograph of yourself. Make sure it's kind of close. You probably don't want something way out here. Okay, so if you can smile, it's up to you what kind of face you want to make. And there's my picture. And I can go down and click the check mark down here. That's a good one. Okay, and today we're going to be working with something called a double exposure. And double exposure is actually when you can combine more than one photograph into one image. That's why it's called double exposure. It's two pictures combined into one. So before I start, I'm going to go down to this wand down here. And there are a bunch of different filters that will change me. I personally think it works best if you use black and white. So I like this one that says Gene on it. Maybe start with Gene, and after you finish with one, you can come back and you can experiment with some of these other colors and see how they turn out. That's up to you. But I'm going to start with Gene. So it makes me black and white and then some different shades of gray. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click the check mark. Okay, and now we're going to start creating that double exposure. So I'm going to go to my toolbox, which is down here in the corner. And there is double exposure right up here at the tippy top. So I'm going to click that. And it's going to probably ask me to use your photos. You need to hit OK or accept. Okay, it wants to be able to access your photos. So it says tap to add photos. I'm going to tap it. And hopefully you did our last project when we used drawings and learned about the male pufferfish. I'm going to use those for this project. If you haven't done that yet, you might want to go back and do that project. It's a pretty fun one. Otherwise, you're welcome to find something else to use to combine your images. But I think these mandalas that we made are kind of cool. So I'm going to click my mandala that I want to use. You can pinch, and that'll make things bigger and smaller. Okay, you can twist it too, and it'll rotate it. Now I'm going to make it as big as I can. Okay, and right now you can see it's just sitting on top of my face. Not really a good combined image. What you can do is down here at the bottom, there is this slider. This will lighten it, so you might want to experiment with that a bit. And there are all these different pictures, and these are different kinds of exposures, so you might want to play around with them. See which one you like best. Don't just click the filter and expect that to be the one that you want. Remember, you might have to play around with kind of that exposure that we call it opacity. Opacity is how well you can see through something. So that's pretty good. I can move this around. I'm going to kind of put it right in the middle of my forehead. I can kind of see where the middle of my mandala was because of that small circle. Okay. Then I can hit the check mark, and that's going to save that like that. So there's one. Okay. Now you can see that because of how I positioned it, it's not really covering up my whole head. You know, if I just wanted to put one exposure on here, let's bring that in again. If I just wanted to do one image like this, you know, I'm probably going to want it to at least cover up my face. You know, maybe I bring it down so it covers up my neck and my face. You know, I could save it like that. Now, I actually think I want to do two images on top of my face. So I'm going to kind of position this one like I had it before. I can hit the check mark. And now I'm actually going to go back. I'm going to do another exposure. right, so I'm going to hit the toolbox, double exposure, tap to add photo. And you can see I actually did a few different mandalas last time. So if you did that, you're welcome to use a different one. Otherwise, you could repeat the same mandala. I'm going to use this red one this time, making it nice and big. Okay, you could try experimenting with a different one of those, we call them filters. Okay, try experiment. I'm going to actually use the same one, but you might want to monkey around with it a little bit. You could try overlapping them, maybe just overlapping them a little bit. Okay, when you get something that you like, once again, hit that check mark, kind of like that. And when you are satisfied with your picture, we can go up here to done in the top corner. And then it says save image right here. And when you do that, it might ask to access your photos. Remember to hit accept. And then that's just going to save it right into your photo roll. So I can go back here and ta-da, here's my picture that I made. Actually, that's the one I made before. Here's the new one I made. Okay, when you're done, you're welcome to upload it to Seesaw or my Facebook page or email it to me. I'd love to see what you guys are making. Remember, this is called double exposure. It's something that we see a lot in photography. Hope that you guys enjoy this. I can't wait to see what you guys are making. All right, take care.